Hello students, I am Dr. Shashi Tyagi. Today we will discuss about normal subgroup. We have G be an abelian group with respect to multiplication, H be any subgroup of G, Hx a right coset of H in G, Xh a left coset of H in G. Then if Hx equal to Xh for all x belongs to G, we must have this condition, and it is possible that G is not an abelian group, yet it possesses a subgroup H such that Hx equal Xh for all x belongs to G. These type of subgroup of G comes under the category of normal subgroup. That means we can say that for normal subgroup, this condition, we have this condition also. Now, a definition of normal subgroups can be defined as a subgroup N of a group G is said to be a normal subgroup of G if for every x belongs to G and for every n belongs to N, normal subgroup. This implies x and x inverse belongs to N. Or we conclude that N is a normal subgroup of G if and only if x and x inverse is subset of N for all x belongs to G. Normal subgroup is called invariant or self-conjugate subgroups. We can say that invariant or self-conjugate subgroups. Now define what is simple group. Simple group. Definition of simple group is a group is said to be simple if it has no proper normal subgroup. If it has no proper normal subgroup. Example, group of prime order is not is a group of prime order is a simple group. Now come to Hamiltonian group. Definition is a non-abelian group of all whose subgroups are normal. A non-abelian group, all of whose subgroups are normal. Then we can say this group is Hamiltonian group. Now next definition is center of group, which is important. The set Z of all those elements of a group, all those elements of a group G which commute with every element of G, of all those elements of G which commute with every element of G is called the center of G. For example, we can write Z, center of a group, Z is equal, Z belongs to G, such that Zx is a commutative law, equal Xz for all x belongs to G. Now come to some important theorem of normal subgroup. It is a very important theorem. A subgroup N of a group G is normal if and only if x and x inverse equal to N for all x belongs to G. Proof, we prove this theorem in two parts. First part is let x and x inverse equal to N for all x belongs to G. For all x belongs to G. Then x and x inverse is subset of N for all x belongs to G. This implies N is a normal subgroup. The condition of normal subgroup is this. And now take converse part. Conversely, let n be a normal subgroup of G. Then x inverse is subset of n for all x belongs to G. Also, x belongs to G, x inverse belongs to G, because G is a group. Therefore, we have x inverse, and x inverse whole inverse is a subset of n for all x inverse belongs to G, such that x belongs to G. This implies x inverse n x is subset of n for all x belongs to G, and uh, operate x both side by left. X inverse and x inverse is subset of x and x inverse for all x belongs to G. Simplify this. Here x into x inverse is identity element, and here identity element, here also identity element. So we get n is subset of x and x inverse for all x belongs to G. Then from these two equation, first part and second part, we conclude that x and x inverse equal to n for all x belongs to G. And now come to second, a very important theorem. The intersection of two normal subgroup of a group G is a normal subgroup. Okay, intersection of a two normal subgroup of a group G is a normal subgroup. For proof, let H and K are two normal subgroup of G. Since H and K are subgroup of G, then H intersection K is also subgroup of G. Now we prove that H intersection K is normal subgroup. Our aim is H intersection K is a normal subgroup. For this, let X be any element of G and N be any element of H intersection K. Right? We have N belongs to H intersection K, N belongs to H. This means N belongs to K. Since H is a normal subgroup of G, therefore X belongs to G and N belongs to H. This implies X and X inverse also belongs to H. Similarly, X and X inverse belongs to K. X and X inverse belongs to H, and X and X inverse belongs to K. This means X and X inverse belongs to H intersection K, because both these elements belongs to H and K. Thus we have X belongs to G, N belongs to G, N belongs to H intersection K, and X and X inverse belongs to H intersection K. This implies H intersection K is a normal subgroup of G, because this property holds good for H intersection K. That's all about this theorem, and in next uh, lecture we take another part of group. So it's all about normal subgroup. I hope students you understand well about normal subgroup. So if you like this video, press the like button and subscribe my channel also. Thanks for watching.